If it answers a phone, that'll make you a hoe. Shawty, I know. Hey! Run! You have to stand up.
Yes, Nikki, get it, girl.
At you, baby, but here's my number, so call me baby. Oh, I don't want to be a minute man.
You're not.
Ew! Twirl, Shane, twirl! Yeah! She didn't miss a beat. She didn't miss a beat. Hey! Yeah! Yeah! I'ma show you things that you never seen. All night long, it ain't my oh yeah!
My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me.
Yeah! Hey guys, we are here at She in Long Island City in New York, and we're having dinner, and the whole crew is here. So this is Kyrie, you got Alea, my auntie, Uncle Junior, we got T right here, and I'll flip the camera around so you guys can see. David, Anaya, Angelique, say hey. Jay, my nephew there who's waving. There's Shayna and Tay, baby Tay. And my brother Brian, and Josh is missing.
Well, I have one story that stands out the most, and it was at Rel's bridal party or shower. We went to like a little dance, pole dance thing. She was my partner. And I just remember her, you know, dancing, but I remember her smile, and that's what I miss the most. I mean, I didn't know her that long, but I miss her smile.
That was.
It wasn't.
I have a multiple of memories and stories I can tell. One really stood out. It was one day we went to, I believe it was Walmart. It was just me and her. And we're walking around the store. I had the cart. I think I bumped into a lady by accident. As I went to apologize, the lady still felt the need to catch an attitude with me. And as the lady got a little smart, Marie jumped out her skin at the lady. Do not talk to my son that way. And the next time you do, I will be getting in your behind. And that's just keeping it clean. So after that day, I was like, wow, like, you know, if anybody knows our story though, it's like she stood up for me, and that was just it. Just to keep without getting all emotional. But Marie, we miss you, we love you, we know you're still here with us, and just continue to rest in paradise until we meet again.
We were sweet and nice. Daddy, nothing. Daddy, a plan. Uncle Daddy, you're cool.
I remember when I used to live in Florida with her, my auntie Mama. I used to come home from school, and I would always call her outside the room, and I would sit there, and she would let me rehearse my Thriller dance. Back then, I used to like really be a serious Michael Jackson fan, big, huge Michael Jackson fan. And if I did a step wrong, she would always be like, no, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. Then she told me the steps, I'd do all over it again. Then we would make videos about it. Then, originally after the Thriller song, we would do a Billie Jean song. And if I did the moonwalk wrong, she would teach me how to do the moonwalk right after. Then later on, still to this day, I'm able to perfect it. But that's like my biggest memory of Auntie Mama. Auntie Mama, I love you. You're like my only aunt, my greatest aunt in the world, and I love you. Peace.
Hi everybody. I just wanted to do a good video that can kind of put together everything that there is to know. Well, not everything that there is to know, but little tidbits that there is to know about my mom. Because I feel like at least this would make it so that her memory can live on. Because like if you read a book, a character in a book, or if you watch a character in a movie, you can learn to know somebody without having to know them. So hopefully with our little tidbits that we can give, you know, everybody can get a piece of my mom. what I want to say about her is that she was the most phenomenal and funny person in the entire world. Like, I was lucky to have my own different little experiences with her, like just one-on-one. That's difficult for me growing up as a twin, you know, to get her on my own. But we, like, she used to come every time I took a business trip. My mom would come and meet me out there. She came and met me in Florida. She met me in LA. Like, she would always come and make sure that she takes part or whatever we, you know, whatever I was able to get her into. And there was one trip that some people know, I talk about it sometimes, that we went on together to LA, and it was just her and I for like maybe 5 or 6 days just together. She stayed in my hotel room, and I got her passes and tickets to everything I went to. And like, she came and she helped me interview people, and she was like VIP access with me to everything we went to. And I remember her telling me that it was the time of her life, and that she was very thankful for being able to get that experience. So something like that, it holds near and dear, because I always tell my mom, you know, my mom did such a good job raising all of us, and I always said I want to get to the point that I can take care of her. So happy that I've had that experience. I'm happy that even when she fell ill, all her kids were able to take care of her, because she was such a great woman, and I really miss her, and I really love her. So I know my mom's watching and she's with me, and Mommy, I love you. I'll miss you forever.
I just want to say I'm just so grateful for the 44 years that God blessed me to have my beautiful one and only sister. Going back to 1969, she was my very first protector, my very first friend, and I just miss her so much. And I have lots of stories, but I can't really tell them right now. I just wanted to say thank you to God for the opportunity to have spent so much time with her. I miss her laughter. I miss our laughter, because I don't think I've laughed with anybody more than I've laughed with my sister. I miss sharing recipes with her. I miss hearing her voice. And until we meet again.
Nina's favorite color is purple, and we think about her when we see purple flowers, because that's her favorite color. And when I was 3, I always wanted to spend the summer with her.
Hi, I'm Anaya. You guys probably already know that. They told me I could say whatever I want. That's probably a bad idea to give me that much freedom. But I guess one of my favorite memories, well, it's not really one singular memory, because, you know, I had my mom for 17 years. So I think one of the funniest things is whenever we would watch a movie, we'd always argue about like what movie to watch. You know, her being the mom, I'd let her win. And she would pick the movie, and maybe like 10 minutes in, she would fall asleep. And at first, you know, you get really angry, because if you're gonna pick the movie, you might as well stay up for it, but no. So she would wake up like 45 minutes into it, an hour into it, wake up and be like, wow, this movie, like, I'm so confused. This is such a stupid movie, and go back to sleep. But I think it's so funny because the way she would say it was as if she was awake the entire time. So I think that was so funny, because I would get so angry, but that's one of those things that like you remember because she just did it all the time, and I thought it was so funny. But that would probably be one of my favorite memories. And I guess in the past year, a lot's happened for me. I graduated high school. There's a video about that. I turned 18, there's a video about that. And I'm going to Florida State in the fall, so I think that's really exciting. And over the past year, I mean, it's been rough, but I've definitely grown a lot, and I've figured out, you know, life a little bit better. And it's only up from here, I guess. So I keep positive, and there are nights where I do cry myself to sleep, but I mean, it happens, and that's life. But I think I'm okay, and I really do miss my mom, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But I really do miss her a lot, and there are tough days, but there are a lot of bright days too. And I have my friends and my family to thank for that. So that's about it.
Guys, you know me. Like I always say, I always try to involve something with my mom on my channel. But this video is obviously dedicated to her, and you guys already should have seen my video for my dedication over like the last year, how my life has transpired. But this memory I really love. My little sister and myself and my mom did like park hopping for Disney World and Magic Kingdom, all that stuff. And that day was so much fun. I just remember me and my mom sitting down when we were eating at, I think it was like a Chinese restaurant or something like that in, is it called Little World? Small World? where they have like the different places. You're in China and then you're in like Japan, you're all those places. And I remember being at the restaurant and looking outside and we just said, oh, this is so cool. Like one day maybe we're gonna travel to these places, and unfortunately we didn't get to, but that really is a memory that stuck out with me because through everything we always made goals and we always tried to work towards them. And I think that's gonna be my goal. That's gonna be on my bucket list, to travel to those places that we've always talked about. So that's probably one of my, I wanna say my more vivid memories as an adult, I'll say. But my kid memories, I'll tell you guys about that in another video. But thanks for watching.
What's going on, guys? I've had the pleasure of having someone in my life that literally can equal out to one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, in general, ever. And I'm sure there'll never be someone that can ever fill that void. My mother-in-law, but more importantly, my mother. My biggest memory, I would have to say, is actually our wedding day. When we had our dance together, she grabbed my hand. She actually initiated the dance. She's always ready to dance. And what she did is she said, "Thank you." And I said, "For what?" She said, "For what you've done with my daughter and for my daughter in love." That alone has been the one thing that has kept me from honestly breaking down every single day if I can. I appreciate it, but one thing I never got to say was, no, thank you. I was given the opportunity to meet someone who exceeds all expectations, exceeds everything that anyone could ever ask for in a human being. There are memories when she ran into my shoulder, getting into the car, and she ended up having a concussion a few days later from that. Sorry. Dance battles, moonwalk. She's the only person that can moonwalk forward. I challenge anybody to post a video moonwalking forward. You can't do it like my mom can. But I just want to say thank you. I love you. I live with you every single day in my heart, my blood. You are part of who I am, and you always will be. So thank you for everything you've done, just the love.
It's been a rough year. I got my sister Marie. As not a day goes by that I don't think about her. Sometimes I feel like she's still here with us. Sometimes I kind of like know that she still is. You know, she just popped into my head and I just got like goosebumps. Like the spirit would just, you know, just move over. I like to think that it does sometimes. We were very close. We always supported each other in everything that we did. She was like one of the few people that truly got me. We were similar in a lot of ways with both Capricorns. I remember one of my earliest memories of hers when I begged her. I think I was probably like 4 years old. I begged her to take me to the movies to go see Friday the 13th. And I cried the entire movie. And I never lived that down. Even into my adult life, she still teased me about it. I think I still cry when I watch that movie. Anyway, my dad wanted to be here, but you know, he sends his love. He feels like the rest of us. Life will never be the same without him. Truly, he's one of the most beautiful souls that I've ever came across. I will love her forever. And there's something on the other side. Hopefully it's better than what's on this side. Hopefully one day. I'll see her again.
The way out, yeah. That looks so cool.
Sure.
Wait, look at
Hey guys, we finally made it to the top of the mountain, and obviously you just saw what we climbed up. The whole gang made it. Sean, Aiden, Leia, me of course, Shayna, Anaya, Callie, Angelique, David's recording, baby. And look at his face! The view is beautiful. A baby!
We got 1, 2,